I think it's interesting. I remember reading an article once saying that during Thanksgiving, the particular weekend when most families get together, it is also when most families have disagreements and problems because they get together. Sometimes they fly in from out of town and they spend a lot of time together. And then after a heavy meal, they begin perhaps some wine. They begin to remember old times and who did what to whom when they were kids or whatever the case is. And it is typical to have disagreements, right? So everything was fine up until you mentioned that event or that situation. So let's abstract this a little bit and listen to this explanation. Listen to this point of view, which I assure you has been very, very useful to thousands of people. Perhaps it can serve you a good purpose as well. But listen to it with the following idea in mind. Ask yourself, how would this apply to me? How would this idea apply to my situation? So the first thing you want to think about right now is, are you aware of a situation in your life where you seem to be feeling pretty well up until something happens? We're going to call this the event. Up until some sort of event happens, and at that moment you kind of clam up, you kind of shut down, you kind of build a wall around yourself. Perhaps you get angry, perhaps you attack the other person. You see the point I'm making here? So everything is well up until some stimulus happens or takes place, and after that everything kind of goes downhill. It's very common for people in therapy to tell me that they were having a date or a conversation or something until the person mentioned some sort of forbidden topic, a topic that is sore or unpleasant to them, and then everything turned sour to them. So ask yourself this question: are you living this particular situation? If you're like most people, I think you're going to agree that this applies to all of us. We're all experiencing, or we have all experienced, this kind of situation in the past, and fortunately there's something that we can do about it. So let me share with you this point of view, and hopefully you can extract some usefulness out of it. Let's take a look into it.